Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Gentleman's Debate. I am Sam. This is Simon. That is Mickey. Say hello, guys.
What up, you beautiful motherfuckers?
How's it going?
You always go with motherfuckers.
I like it.
Always.
I like it.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe they're not motherfuckers. Don't alienate our audience.
If we ever
I'm
get
not appealing to
monetised, you know, instant demonetisation.
oh, fuck it. Who cares? Motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck off, you cunt.
You know, we should have that cunt, we should have the cunt counter. Literally in the corner of the video, it should be a cunt counter, and it literally counts how many times the word cunt
We
is
can
used in
get
it.
demonetized.
Well, we've just got 4 right there.
I did hurt 3 of them.
5's the magic number.
I don't really give 2 shits about it being demonetised at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because the rules will just change again.
Yeah, probably. People will kick off.
People
they can't
kick
say
off.
cunt.
Why do we need to be censored?
5.
5
That's the magic number.
5 cunts.
Right, what episode are we on?
26.
26.
How old I am, ladies and gents. I'm 26 years old. Oh, yeah.
Very old.
You're fucking 24 and you can shut up.
23.
You're 23? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What?
You're a little baby.
I'm 26 in May.
Welcome to the
24 in
club.
August.
You're
It's a good club.
You're a year older than me.
Welcome to the beautiful club of being above your mid-20s.
Yep.
It's good. It's good. It's downhill, though.
Is it?
It's downhill.
Is it?
It's just downhill.
It's like say I have a couple of drinks now and I always get a hangover.
I used to get
Still
hangovers
don't
all the
get
time.
hangovers.
Yeah.
Still don't do it.
You still don't get hangovers? We're going to fix that.
Yeah.
We're going to break it.
Neither do I.
You don't get hangovers? We're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
break
you're
that.
only 23.
You're only 23. You're made of, like, rubber.
It doesn't hit you until about 25.
Then it starts
hangover.
fucking your day up.
Well, they say it's like everyone argues about that. It's 19 or there's 23. It depends on the person, really.
Yeah, true.
That's very
It's
true.
weird because I used to have a really high tolerance for alcohol and just literally the last year or two, it's just gone.
Yep. That's mine gone.
Really weird.
I can't tell when I'm drunk.
I wonder what's the thing that makes you
Yeah.
not get him and then get him.
Yeah.
Is
To
it
be,
your
to,
brain
to-
aging or-
to be
Fine to
fair,
just-
I went from drinking almost every night whilst I was at uni, going on nights, at least 2 or 3 nights out a week, right the way through until probably, about a year and a half ago. Then I just stopped.
No, I had a phase
And now
like that,
I
but
only
never for
do
that long.
a night out every month
Every
or
week.
2
I
months.
did it almost every
Yeah,
weekend.
Maybe you were perpetually drunk, so you had hair of a dog constantly.
quite possibly.
I think it was 2. I was going out drinking at least twice a week when I was in uni. Because you'd have a midweek drinking, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday kind
Yeah.
of day, or Monday.
When you got a late start and
And then
lectures
you'd-
the next day.
I was, but for some reason at university, I was the only person who wanted to go out on Saturdays. Everyone else was like, "Oh no, we just stay in for
because it's really
Saturdays."
expensive.
Yeah, it's because it's
Yeah, but
it
I
was
liked
cheap
it.
to go out. Yeah, no, same.
I
here.
like that. I didn't mind paying a little bit extra for going out on when I don't have uni.
It's like I say, I used to go out every fucking night. So
Yeah, so you're blowing that money anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
The thing is, after a while, when you've been going out in the clubs a lot, you see kind of like everyone that goes to clubs.
oh,
It's
that's a
you
scary.
You go
scary
into the
time.
bar, and then there's those bar lurchers who are there by the
Yeah.
bar, just I'm gonna stare at everyone and just
it was like
nice.
it was like
And
I
then-
went to Willow Willow, mate, rest in peace. I went to Willow so often in my
pieces.
first year of uni that the lasses behind the bar actually knew what drinks I wanted.
Same with Bora Bora.
At what time during the night I wanted,
Same.
because I always used to start off on like Coronas and things like that, and then I'd move on to Southern Comfort and Lemonade, and then I'd move on to shots, but they'd know exactly which ones I wanted when I want them. It was that bad.
Willow was good. I remember I used to do
miss
Bell's-
Willow so much.
I used to do whiskey and so mine
We
was
had our own
whiskey and
drink
Coke.
named after us in Bora Bora, the Hulk. It's because I used to work at I'm allowed to say I used to work
Don't
at
say
a really
the company, but
prominent hotel, a very high,
Okay,
very
prominent
very
hotel.
high-end luxury hotel
good way around that, mate.
business.
Well done. Well done.
There was like 30 of us that used to go out, and it was like a massive group. We were all in our 20s. I was 19, and we used to go to Bora Bora, like 20, 30 of us, and then they used to make out like vodka, rum, with like, I don't know. It was just like everything, and then like this much juice on top.
Well, is Bora Bora, sorry, and for anyone who lives in York, you'll probably know where Bora Bora is. Is Bora, because there's 2 Spanish kind of Latino bars in York.
Bora-
There's
Lucia's
Bora
and Bora
Bora,
Bora.
Yeah.
and then there's Boba Loba.
Boba Lobo, yeah.
But which one's which? Because I keep forgetting
Boba
it.
Lobo- tiny one.
Boba Lobo's the
Tiny.
one where you have to walk up about 7 flights of stairs to get to the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate that place.
I love that place. It's just too small.
It's too. If
Bora Bora's kind of like the outside with the
here's
heating and stuff.
here's something I'll
I love that
pose.
place.
If Boba Lobo, if you could just have it for you and your friends, it'd be a perfect bar, wouldn't it?
Because you could like rent it out and stuff, but they wouldn't make that much money. It's like packed on it. I know the manager there. He's a really sound guy.
If Boba Lobo's was, let's say, the size of Kennedy's,
Oh, that'd be,
I think that'd be
an amazing
great,
bar.
just without the stupid fucking flight of stairs right in the middle of the dance floor.
They've redone the upstairs of Bobo Lobos.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Yeah? Is it good?
They've got a roof terrace now as well.
A roof terrace? Fuck, I'm going to get drunk up there.
Oh,
I want to go out.
payday. Yeah.
I
I haven't been to Bobo Lobos in ages.
Let's all go for some cocktails at some time with Bob Lobos.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do a gentleman's
Sounds
agreement. This is a new part of the podcast that I've made up on the fly. The gentleman's agreement where we all agree to do something because of the podcast, because we wouldn't have had this conversation unless it was for the podcast. Ladies and
Should we
gents.
do our own handshake to make the agreement?
How do we do
official?
it? No, let's just do fist bumps, because then if anyone's got a cold, we're not going to infect each other.
Let's just
That's
Josh.
what you
agree to drink.
There we go. Come on, get your hands in.
Yeah, I do have a cold.
Oh,
There we go. Well,
like all of us, all four at the same
like
time.
the
Free
Power
gentleman's
Rangers.
agreement.
Like the Power Rangers. Boom. Power
Oh,
Rangers.
That was special.
Gentleman's agreement.
Gentleman's agreement. We're all going to go for a cocktail at Bobo Lobos. If you're from Bobo Lobos and you hear about this, we are welcome to giving us a discount.
Well,
We
me
wouldn't
and
mind
Mickey
that.
know the manager, so
Yeah, Mickey, you know the manager.
Anthony.
Anthony. Yeah.
Cool. Don't say his surname because we don't want him being broadcast across the entire world.
Well, my girlfriend knows him, but-
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she really?
and she gets drinks discounted all the time.
Does she used to suck his
Great.
dick? She used to give him a little
No.
kiss. A little kiss on the dick. Is that how she knows him?
I know half the bartenders.
Do you get what I mean? That's what it sounds a bit dodgy when you think about what you said.
I get what you
My
mean.
girlfriend
He knows the manager. Sorry, she knows the manager, and she gets some drinks.
He's got a girlfriend, to be fair. He has got a girlfriend.
I'm going to tell you a story of when I was in Bobo Lobo. I'm not going to say who these people were.
Okay.
I work for a company, much like how you used to work for a company, but they're not the same company. And I remember I was
I
in
too work for
a company.
A company.
I was walking.
A
I was.
company. You're Video Pro.
I'm confused.
Hey.
I was
I'm not making
in
the same mistake as last week,
Yeah.
where I was like, I'm not telling you.
in your. I was in Bobo Lobo with my friends. We were doing Tequila Slammers.
Yeah.
It was me, my girlfriend, and some uni friends. And it was just as I'd started working for this company.
Uh-huh.
And the boss, one of the bosses, I should say, one of the senior kind of C-level
Yeah.
kind of people,
Yeah.
just walked in. And I was pretty hammered. He just walked in. And I was like, oh, I like this guy because I've spoken to him multiple times. He's great. Really, like, he's a good like a person. Like he's willing to talk to you and find out all sorts of stuff. And he's an interesting bloke. He walks in. I was about to go up to him and be like, oh, hey, and I was going. And then a girl from the same office walked in. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it must be a work night. Hang on, I didn't. And you know what the first thing I thought? I didn't get fucking invited to that, the motherfuckers. I was like, oh, so everyone's having a work social but me? Fucking bullshit. Then
You said
what
that
happened
to
was,
the-
No. I was still with my friends.
Oh.
And then what happened was the boss man turned round and they started snogging. And this girl is significantly younger than this boss man.
Oh.
Significantly. And I literally went, oh fuck. And then I was like,
You've got leverage.
do you know what I thought though? I was like, they can't see me because if they see me, I am going to get fired
because
I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
So I hid behind.
But the thing is, you'd have leverage in general.
Have you met? You've met Rob Blackaby?
Yeah.
He's taller than I am. So I hid behind him. So I hid behind him, like, oh no! And then they went to the dance floor in the back of Bobo Lobos, and they were copping off, and I was like, oh my god! And I was like, guys, I've got to go. I've got to go now. Like, if they see me, I'm fucking dead meat.
I've got a funny story in that regard. I used to work at a company, and you guys know where it is.
Yes.
It was to do.
used to work at a
We're
company.
being so
It was
fucking
to do with cars.
to do with cars.
Yeah, this is a multi-billion pound turnover, and then we went down south to do some training, and then we graduated something, and the CEO of
that company.
that company was there, and we had a few drinks at the pub after, and I was there like, this is what you need to do. I was quite drunk. I was like, this is what you need to do in regards to pushing these cars.
telling the CEO what to do. That's what you were doing. You were telling the CEO what to do. That's quite funny, mate.
And I was like, this market not the best, but this is where. And he's like, are you from that branch? I was like, yeah. I was like, I can tell. Like, you're always very arrogant.
Oh, so he put you down.
No, he didn't say that, but like, that's what.
He inferred that.
And does that story end with, anyway, I don't work there anymore?
No, they actually. I'm pretty sure they implemented something, or they were going to plan to anyway.
They just took your idea and didn't give you any of the credit.
I don't care. Great, I hope.
I don't care.
I know.
But no, it was. And then and then someone else walked over. I was like, oh wait a minute, I'm talking to the CEO.
Okay. I've got plenty of other stories like that, but I don't
Well,
want to.
I guess if we're all telling stories about our being
Just funny
drunk
shit
at
that's
work
happened to
dues, I'll tell you a story about one of my work dues that I went to for the company that I currently work for, because I too work for
A company.
a company.
We are so ominous.
And anyway, yeah. So
You can just go on Facebook. Oh, there you go.
it was a free bar. And that's
Oh, no.
That's always
No,
lethal.
not a free bar.
So
That's
I
like
was
a test to
slaughtered.
find the alcoholics
This,
in your-
this, and this was only at about 11 as well. So it wasn't even a late point in the night. But I walked over to the table where my then team leader was. She's now actually the head of my department. Not the whole department, but
Your section.
the section within the whole
yeah.
department. And there was her partner and
Partner in reference to boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
He also works at the company, but
It's just getting quite. People are going to figure this out if they know who you work for.
yeah, but it's actually, the story isn't to do with them. They were just there.
Okay,
And
they
I
were just there. So
When I
they're-
woke
these-
up the next morning and realised what I did, I
These
was
guys are
like,
clean,
oh,
right?
God.
These guys have no problem. There's not anything that's going to come out that's going to be bad for them.
No.
Good, right.
It's bad. It's bad for me.
It's bad for you. Okay, so
Luckily, it's
you
sort of
being a
ended up
drunk piece of
working-
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so there was another woman who works there as well, and she's South African.
South Africa.
I'm from South Africa.
He's not Brummy.
I always do.
South Africa.
I'm from South Africa. Get a cigarette.
I mean, I can't
got a
do it.
cigarette.
I'm not in a place
order
to
of the
judge.
South African mafia.
Part of the South African mafia.
Anyway, so I walked over to the table, and this woman is South African, and for some reason I just wanted to talk to her about South Africa, and I have no
Okay,
idea why.
that's
I was,
fine.
I was
No,
just
Probably never gets that ever. You
so
were the first
I was
person.
talking to her about it, and I said, yeah, because my only knowledge of South Africa has come from District 9, the film.
Oh no.
And she was like, oh
not
yeah,
good at
quite a
all.
lot of people say that to me. And I was like, I can do a good South African impression.
No, you
And
didn't.
she actually turned to me and she went, I really want to hear that.
No.
But so instead of me doing like a quote from District 9 or something, I decided to go, Reva, get out from behind the bathroom door.
By any chance, were you on your knees when you said this? By any chance, were you in a sprinting leotard? For anyone who doesn't quite know what we're talking about, there,
I
that's an
went to
Austin Pistorius
apologise to her
joke.
the next time I saw her, and luckily she turned around and went, no, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
That is quite a good joke.
So
if
I
I'm
was like,
honest,
oh,
mate.
thank God for that.
That is actually that's such a savage joke.
I do love that one.
mean-
What was it?
I mean, you can't use that if you're actually like talking to the family members of that poor girl who got shot by Oscar Pistorius.
yeah, he's the new OJ. Got away
He's the
with
new
fucking
OJ.
murder.
No, he's in prison.
Pardon?
He's in prison.
No, it's not. It's house arrest.
Is it just house arrest?
House arrest.
Oh, he's done all right, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a good legal team.
He's got away. Literally got away with murder. But
Well, he got retried for it. Could you just check that for us, Josh? Sorry.
Yeah.
About Oscar Pistorius's thing. We are going
But I do love that. Just to bring it a bit sort of like
to an end.
I do love that joke though. It's just like I actually do feel sorry for Oscar Pistorius. All she wanted was a new bathroom door, but he was sorry. Fuck.
You fucked your joke.
fucked it up.
You fucked your joke that you made.
You're lucky because that was going
right,
to
do you
be
wanna-
so offensive.
Do you want to do it? No, do it. I want to hear it now.
Anyway,
Do the joke.
I feel sorry for Oscar Pistorius.
Yes.
All he wanted was a new bathroom door, but she was dead against it. Mickey is not impressed.
Well, if we weren't demonetised for saying cunt, we definitely are now.
But we are, ladies and gentlemen, we are a comedy podcast. This is all about just having a bit of fun, having a laugh. We don't mean anything nasty by it. Obviously, Oscar Pistorius is not a nice person for shooting people.
I
There
can
we
just
go.
feel the anger of the internet.
It's not like the whole of South Africa's like. I mean, South Africa's got their own shit going on with their president who didn't
It's
want
not
to leave.
South Africa. It's South Africa.
I think they're more insulted by your fucking impression of their accent.
Certifica.
You do it okay. You do it all right.
The language of Corsa.
That's not bad.
Corsa.
What the hell's Corsa?
Corsa.
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 I thought you meant Corsa like
Corsa.
a Vauxhall Corsa.
No. It's a language.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Have we got any,
Vauxhall's only
Josh? Have we got any
called Vauxhall in
detail
England.
about what's happened to Oscar Pistorius?
Opal in Europe.
Yeah.
Originally, he was sentenced for 6 years. And
In
then
prison
and then they...
or house arrest?
it doesn't say
Oh, great.
this article.
He must have been done
6
for
years for
manslaughter
murder?
then.
Yeah, he got
Because-
he got done for manslaughter.
Then they thought that was too lenient, so they doubled it to 13 years and 5 months.
That's not double. South Africa can't do fucking maths.
It's more than double.
it.
Yeah.
That's more than double, yeah. 13 years
How can you...
in his house
How can you...
or in prison.
Who burgles a house and then goes straight in the bathroom and locks the door?
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
And then has a shower?
Hey. Me. All right? Sometimes I feel dirty when I'm breaking into people's houses. I need a shower.
Usually when your wife is in the house and you're getting burgled, the first thing you do is find out where your wife is, not go and shoot through the bathroom door.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to remember, this is a guy who doesn't have any legs.
Oh, because obviously... are you doing a Kevin Spacey argument? Is that what you're doing here?
What, as in defending Kevin Spacey, you mean? Or?
Well, no, it's the whole thing of... Oh, well, you assaulted a 14-year-old boy. Yeah, but I'm gay, though.
Oh, I see what you mean. No. I was literally
It's called the Kevin
no,
Spacey.
I
It's called
just
the
mean
Spacey
like, I just mean like, even though Oscar Pistorius is quite a jacked guy, he's quite a physically strong guy. He's only really strong when, I mean, first of all, he's got no
When he's
legs.
got a shotgun.
He's got no legs below his knees, so he's shorter than everybody else if he's walking on the stumps of his legs. Second of all, he's disabled. He is disabled because he hasn't got any fucking legs past
So
there.
that means he's allowed to get away with murder.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if he heard somebody rummaging around your bathroom, you're gonna react like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then you're gonna panic and go, "Where the fuck is my girlfriend? Something's happened to my girlfriend." But the blasting through the door is a bit like,
Wait a minute, wait a
Like
minute.
6 times. through the
Wouldn't
door or
he...
something.
6 times. So he
Something
basically
like that.
unloaded an entire gun into the door.
Wouldn't he be like, "Hey, lovely, where are you?" Not as in, "I'm going to be really quiet and just shoot."
Admittedly, we weren't there, so
Yeah, and also the fact
we
that
weren't there, so we can't say like.
and
what
also the
happened.
fact that apparently the neighbours heard a lot of shouting going on and it sounded aggressive beforehand.
Fair enough. I mean, we're not debating the. By the way, we're not debating the Oscar Pistorius.
No, does this
Try.
bring
The
us
fact that
on
he murdered his wife.
to our debate topic?
Let's talk about the debate topic, the hard-hitting subjects that we're renowned for. We're going to be debating.
This is the hardest hitting subject
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
ever discussed.
This is the hardest.
Audience, please prepare yourselves.
Please prepare
it's
yourself.
Gonna be a
It
nasty
is Bounties, as in the Bounty chocolate bar, the coconut-filled chocolate bar. Is that the worst celebration? As in the tin of chocolates of celebrations. Is it the worst one? That's the debate.
I thought it was, do you like it or not? Is it nice to be...
No, it's
Should we take it out or should we keep it in?
is it the worst? Because I don't think we can tell a private company to remove something, really, because they can do what the fuck they want.
No, we could debate it.
But the debate is it the worst? Is it the worst chocolate bar in the celebrations?
Well, I don't actually know all the chocolate bars in the celebration.
Well, we've got Josh who can do research for us,
Okay.
and we can go through it on a point-by-point basis.
Okay, well, I'm the devil's advocate in this point, so...
Yes, and you're going to flip the coin,
I shall.
and then you guys debated last time, didn't you, or did I?
No, it was you two.
Oh, so then it's you.
So it's me versus you.
Yeah. So then it's you flip for what Sam debates, and then I'll have to do the opposite.
So, heads you are for Bounty, tails you're against it.
Oh God. Really? You didn't fucking catch it? Did you not think that through?
And the award for worst ever coin toss goes to.
Cheers, buddy.
So heads, I think it's not the worst. Tails, it is the worst.
Was that what you said? You don't know what you fucking said, do you? Do you want to do that again?
No, heads was your for Bounty, tails you're against it.
Wait, do you want to do it again and actually catch it this time?
Yeah, it's catchy this time.
Right. Heads you are for Bounty,
As in, it's not the worst.
Yep.
tails you're against it.
As in, it is the worst. To clarify for everybody listening.
Thank you. Thank you for the translation, because I'm a foreigner. Heads.
Bring race into this, why don't you?
Right. So you've got to say that you don't think bounties are the worst, and I've got to say they are the worst.
No. Opposite.
Yeah.
No. Heads.
We just fucking figured this out.
Heads you're for it, tails you're against
Yeah,
it.
heads I'm
so
for,
you're
so it
arguing
is the
for
worst.
it.
You're arguing.
Does the weird. What?
I genuinely thought when you said four, as in it's for the being the worst.
No, for as in I'm for something. I'm for it. I'm not against it. I'm for it.
Should we flip it again and say?
Oh my God.
I think
heads
Simon
is-
just disagrees with the decisions here.
Heads,
I don't disagree with it.
Heads is your-
Look, he slightly smiled there.
You're slightly smiling.
That's a psychological trick. When someone is hiding the truth, first they slightly smile because your brain reacts quicker
So
to the actual emotion, and you don't know what to do. So first they slightly smirk, and then you go,
Right,
no.
okay, cool.
You're arguing for Bounty. You're arguing
But
against
that doesn't
Bounty.
make sense. For or against, that doesn't make sense. Say what it
Yeah,
actually is.
it's got a
Heads
point.
is you think it's the worst. Tails is you don't think it's the worst.
Heads is you think it's the best. You're arguing for it. Tails is you're against it.
So that's what I thought.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
It wasn't clear.
We're going to have to really clean this up, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? I fucking need... This is what happens. This is what happens.
Jesus.
This is what happens, right? We need to...
It wasn't clear.
We need to clear... From now on, right? Any other time we do
or
a
no?
coin flip...
Okay, I'll speak like a 5-year-old. Heads yes, tails no.
Right, cool. So I am saying it's the worst.
But yes,
You're
in
saying
what
it's the
regard?
best. Or not, but you get
Right.
what I mean.
So I'm saying it's not the worst.
It's yes.
Jesus Christ! None of you want to argue for this. Let me just.
Huh?
No, we've just
No,
figured it out.
I don't mind arguing either way. It's
We've
just that-
literally just figured this out. Where's he gone? You just bang your head?
I'm lying on the floor in frustration. Jesus Christ, let's go.
Did you just bang your head on the table?
No, I just literally lay down on the floor. In
Oh, I thought
frustration.
you were trying to pick something up. Anyway, would you like to set out your argument for why Bounty is actually not the worst, and then I will do why it is the worst.
I'm
prepared.
going to put it out there. I am not a lover of Bounty. I'm going to say that straight away. I am not.
At least he's being honest.
I am not a big fan of the
When I was
Bounty
arguing
chocolate
things that I
bar.
was against. I wasn't saying straight away. By the way, this is not what I believe.
He can
the
say
whole part of the
he's
debate.
different to you. He can debate how he wants to. It's his
Because
style.
he's
This
basically
is-
giving you
but-
ammunition.
Nope.
That's what he's doing.
Nope.
No, because he might set out a really good argument.
Nope. But it is not the worst in the celebration tin.
And we are just to specify, we're only talking about the celebration tin.
Yeah.
Which, Josh, could you find out what chocolates are in
We
there?
all know the Malteser chocolate is the best.
So,
That's an undisputed fact.
No.
Malteser is the best in celebrations.
Yes, it is.
It
Well,
is.
So,
Milky
Malteser's
Way.
teaser,
That's
Mars,
second.
Bounty, Galaxy, Galaxy Caramel, Twix, and Milky Way.
thank you very much. Okay, so we have
Wait,
a
what?
list.
Repeat that?
Don't be a dick.
No, seriously, repeat it. I thought you missed one.
Maltesers,
Yep.
Mars, Bounty, Snickers, Galaxy, Galaxy Caramel, Twix, and Milky Way.
Cool. You didn't miss one. Because
You can.
Bounty is not the worst. Snickers is.
Ooh.
And do you know why?
You have a personal reason, don't you?
I have a personal reason. Snickers are out to get me.
Because you're allergic to nuts.
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Allergic to D's nuts.
Got him!
Got him. Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
Yeah. So,
Mickey looks so disappointed there.
I look at his face. I know you want to try and chime in with it against it, but this is the thing with the devil's advocate. You got to try and play the sides.
This is what
And this is his style of debating. He's using his own personal
experience, which is what you do with debate. You use
Yeah.
your personal experience.
You can't outlaw
That's his style.
nuts for everyone else just because you're allergic to them, though. That's
Why not?
Kind of
Why not? He can say what he wants. Fuck it. It's his debate.
Well,
Why
if
not?
that was the case, because
that's
everyone,
the way the world works nowadays.
everyone on the planet is allergic to, if you combined it to everything.
Yep.
So if you outlawed everything everyone's allergic to, you would have not. I'm allergic to penicillin. Does that mean that people?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. We're all dead.
People can't have penicillin.
Outlaw everything.
You
Everything.
know how annoyed doctors get when they're like, "Oh, I see you're allergic to penicillin," and then they just look at me like, "I'm gonna have to think really hard about what to give you now." And they're like,
I don't know that because I'm not allergic to penicillin.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Well,
good.
to be fair, I don't know that I'm allergic
You
to penicillin.
should know.
I've never had to have penicillin.
you should incorporate my beliefs into your structure.
Don't care.
Anyway,
So
go
yes,
on.
as a personal thing, I automatically, by default, Snickers are the worst celebration because I can't have them, and I think that's unfair.
Have you tried?
Okay. Is that you? Is that your opening statement done?
That's my opening statement.
Good. I'm going to go into this fucking deep now, guys. So, why are bounties the worst? Why are bounties the worst? Let's put it bluntly, and I'm going to deconstruct the Bounty's chocolate bar. What you've got is, you've got a lump of desiccated coconut. That's put into some kind of mixture that's able to bind it together. Then, it goes through the chocolating process where chocolate is layered on top of it. And then they wrap it up and put it into the box. There's no care and there's no fucking effort put into that fucking thing, okay? It's literally just, see some coconut, some chocolate, bang, and there we go, done. That's deconstructing the Bounty bar. Now, why is it so terrible? You ask anyone, what's the worst one? You ask most people, you look on social media, and everybody's always got a photo, or the memes that are going about, how a tin of Celebrations should look, and it literally is a tin of Celebrations with just the Bounties left in the bottom. No one likes Bounties. I don't know anyone, apart from you, Mickey, because and Josh, and Luke, which is... Oh, by the way, our friend Luke, I walked over to his desk. I'm just going to go for a little segue here. I'll come back. And I went to go and have a chat with him because we work for the same company. And basically on his desk was a 4-pack of Bounties. Ugh. I was like, I inspired him to eat that. And that hurt me.
Yeah.
It honestly hurt me that I inspired him to have that much pain in his life.
This is what's happening with like arguments in general. People are like, you know how you argue a point and people are like, I'm going to fucking do that just out of spite.
Yeah, yeah, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, do something out of spite. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It wasn't out of spite, it was for hilarity.
Oh, okay.
I also bought a
Hashtag
4-pack
comedy
of...
genius.
I also bought a 4-pack of Bounties as well because I wanted to like...
Just on the little segue there, I have moved house recently and I live literally 2 seconds from where we are filming this podcast today. I'm not going to say where it is. And Simon came to see my new flat last night, just have a look around, get to know the new digs. And he said, we were saying, yeah, we're recording tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, be there on the dot. You can't be late. And I thought, well...
Because you're an arsehole.
And I purposely showed up late.
Because he's an arsehole.
Because
it was fun. And
back on track, guys.
You're debating about fucking. You're trying to support Bounties. Bounties literally are the fucking worst one in there. I'm now going to go up the chain.
I was going to do the definitive ranking as well. So you give your definitive ranking of the Celebrations.
Well, okay.
Are you going from worst to best or best to worst?
I'm going to go from worst.
Cool.
Right. But I feel like
you haven't had a rebuttal yet to Simon's.
I feel like I haven't gone into the real root as to why I don't like.
You're not really arguing against it. You're both agreeing with each other. It's not really a debate.
I haven't gone into the actual root cause as to why I don't like a Bounty. And the reason being is it's very, very dry. Like when you eat it, it's a really dry and crumbly texture. And then the coconut doesn't really have that much flavour. And the chocolate, I know the chocolate is on all the other chocolate, but the chocolate doesn't kind of supplement the lack of flavour.
What's the biggest problem when you eat chocolate?
The biggest one
is you get that chocolatey taste in your mouth, and you get chocolate stuck in your teeth.
Well, admittedly, when you do eat chocolate, you do taste chocolate.
So when you have a Bounty at the end of eating the Celebrations, it actually does a lot to cleanse your mouth of all the chocolate and then neutralize it.
Yeah, but you could just take a drink or brush your teeth.
It is a chocolate bar, and it's a nice tasty chocolate bar. And it's also the healthiest chocolate bar. How good is coconut for you?
How is it the healthiest chocolate bar?
How good is coconut for you?
In certain circumstances.
You can use it as a form of, what's the word? Is it IV or like, it basically can act as your blood in terms of the same level of pressure. And actually, when people are losing a lot of blood, you can give them coconut milk and it actually helps them survive longer.
Google that,
Josh. We're gonna do a little.
Is it going to be another love heart story?
This is a bullshit detector. I think this has been
if
triggered.
Someone's losing a lot of blood, you can get a coconut, pierce it, and then put coconut milk in them.
So you're saying that you can use coconut water?
I can't remember the name for it.
Well, I know during the Crimean War
they used seawater or something.
No, it was sugar water.
Sugar water.
So because it would stop you from going into shock.
Yeah.
However, I can't remember what it was called.
I do know that coconut is the most hydrating. Coconut water is the most hydrating liquid on the planet, more hydrating than water because it has electrolytes in it that you can't.
So
really find anywhere
Bounty
else.
can actually indirectly hydrate you as well.
No, because it's desiccated, so it strips all of the stuff out.
Yeah, and it's
because it's the flesh of the coconut they use. They don't use
put
any
a load of
water.
other shit into it as well.
And it's the shit, and it's the amount of sugar in there as well. So there's literally a sugar mix of desiccated coconut.
But the sugar in general is.
What you're saying is Bounties can help save lives.
Yes.
Cool. All right. No, I just wanted to make sure.
So Bounties apparently can help save lives.
Josh, have we got anything about coconuts being used as IV?
I mean, not as being used as IV.
Have we got any?
Anyway. I mean, you can live without water if you're just drinking coconut milk.
But specifically,
It has a
what
lot
Mickey
of
was saying
nutrients.
was it's used battlefield, like in the battlefield. Do you mean?
Just in general, if someone's losing a lot of blood, you can if it's like a.
Can you? So just type in. Can you use coconut?
Is
as an IV?
can coconut milk be used as a substitute to blood?
Actually.
Well, coconut water. I would
The
say.
AI will do the rest.
Maybe water because the milk is slightly different.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Josh?
There are articles on it, but...
There's articles actually saying that it could be used as an IV.
Well, this is taking a long time to load, so I don't know.
Should we come back to this one?
Come back to
Let's
this
come back to this one.
Is it going to be another love heart
Rounding-
story where I'm
rounding
proven right
off-
yet again?
Rounding off my argument,
Oh, it's good to be
bounties
right.
are very dry and they lack taste. Sam, over to you.
So yeah, but I'm just going to quote the Hangover. But did you die? Would it kill you? No. Snickers kill people with allergies.
So do if you're really allergic, so would all of them. And if somebody's got a coconut allergy, then the bounty will kill them. So your argument of it personally affects you, well, it personally affects other people.
There's a bit of a disparity in this
But I
debate because
don't-
you're trying
don't care
to
about other
argue
people.
how bad Snickers are, and you're trying to argue how bad bounties are.
Well, as in the topic of the debate. So I'm the one.
So you're
sticking
saying it's
clean
the
to it.
worst, and you're saying that Snickers are the worst. Do you think it's the worst for everyone, or do you think it's the worst for you because you can't have them?
I think it's the worst for everyone.
Can you judge based off the fact that you've never had it in your life?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you actually had a Snickers by accident before?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No.
So you don't know how it tastes?
I would die.
Mickey, as the devil's advocate, what do you think of Snickers?
It's not my favourite, but I kind of enjoy it now and again.
I quite like a Snickers.
The nutty taste, it just makes me feel like a man.
I quite
Oh my
like.
God,
I think
rub
it's an
it in.
upgrade to a Mars
If I
bar.
don't, I might die.
Here's a one. I think it's the upgrade to a Mars bar.
The Mars bar can be a bit too
No,
caramelly.
no, Mars
Yes.
bars are great.
No.
Seriously, mate, when you think about it, it's literally just an upgrade to it. Also, I'd like to pose a thing. Bounties come in two varieties.
There's the
Dark chocolate one.
Oh, I don't like dark chocolate.
I don't like the dark because
I don't.
that's just another layer of dry.
Yeah, but we're talking about in the
Yeah,
celebrations.
but I'm just saying that there's two varieties of it.
Okay.
But it's the only one, and I think we can kind of come to a fairly good agreement here, is the only one that has two varieties in that box is Galaxy.
Yeah, the Galaxy. And
Galaxy has
Caramel.
Galaxy
The
normal,
hard
and Galaxy
I don't
caramel.
like at all.
Really?
Here's
I like
now
it more.
this is
Yeah,
where we
I
might.
do.
This is where we start figuring out where the sort of standing
The
is.
hierarchy
The
is.
hierarchy is because I genuinely believe the caramel Galaxy cannot be top because there is a superior version of it out in the market that's not inside of the celebrations,
Which is?
therefore devalue it.
No, but you're basing it off the ranking within the celebrations box.
I don't know, mate. 'cause I think,
We're
like,
talking about the celebrations universe here. You can't go.
I can't. I'm not allowed
Galaxy
to go outside.
Caramel can't be the top because it's not the best.
It's got too much caramel to chocolate ratio.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like.
I agree with that. I'll go with what is my definitive ranking of the celebration.
Okay, let's hear
Snickers at the bottom.
You're going Snickers at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay,
Then Bounty.
so it's a close second bottom.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Then Galaxy Caramel.
Ooh.
I don't know. I wouldn't put it that low.
Wow,
down.
you're putting it third bottom.
Third bottom.
Fucking hell.
No, I
Well,
quite
I'm
like
sorry
the
to-
caramel.
I agree.
Oh,
Sorry
Josh,
to interrupt, but Mickey was right.
Fuck off.
When am I fucking wrong?
Fuck
Every time you
off
fucking
with
check
this,
it, I'm right.
Quite often.
Read out the article. Read out the article, please.
So it's claimed that during World War II, both the British in Sri Lanka and the Japanese in Sumatra regularly used coconut water
Claimed.
as an IV.
Regularly
Sorry,
used.
claimed.
That's anecdotal.
So that's
So,
an
in 1954, three doctors combined the findings from the research. Between them, they had administered coconut water to 157 majority of patients in Thailand. Only about 11 of them had reactions to it.
as in adverse reactions.
Adverse reactions, yeah. Like
Heaven's
fever,
quite a lot, isn't
itchiness,
it? When you
headache.
think about it. Of
From
157.
157, to be fair. It's not meant to be the substitute. It's meant to be like a natural thing that.
But
That's
it
still more
works.
than 90% of people.
He's 2 for 2 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I thought that was real bullshit, if I'm honest.
This
I
is the
thought that was
thing. I
like
say a
bro
lot of
science.
things and people are like bullshit. and
I
then
thought that was
they
like bro
check it.
science. Do you know what I mean? Like, it
I think-
sounds so ridiculous.
I think your bullshit meter needs calibrating.
You get what? I'm sorry, Josh, but even you thought that was bullshit
But yeah,
until
I
you
thought-
started Googling it,
I
you
thought that was bullshit
wanker.
as well. Yeah.
That just sounds like bullshit, doesn't it?
I think we owe
So,
Mickey
no,
an apology.
You're going to
if
be
I'm honest.
smug all fucking day.
I get
I
this
hate this.
feeling.
Nah. Jesus Christ. Right. Anyway, Sam, back to your
it's
list.
warm in
You're
my-
up to third worst. You're saying is the Galaxy Caramel.
Yep.
Fuck me. That's a mine. That's a landmine.
Oh.
That is.
I'm gonna
there's
go
people
back-
out
I'm
there
gonna
who
go-
just fucking switched off because of that.
I'm going to go back to what Mickey was saying. There's too much caramel in it to the chocolate. There needs to be a little bit more chocolate with it, and it's just one of those things where you can't shovel them down constantly because it's just too sweet. You can only have one or two, and then you'll be like, "Oh, that's a bit too much."
You just hit yourself in the face with your microphone. You look like you were hit. It's like when you hit a cat in the face.
That'll be on the
when you
intro.
when you tap a cat in the face and it goes. That's literally how you.
Like that cat that on Facebook, they put a flower on its head.
Yeah, and it freaks out. Anyway, sorry, we detracted from your
Carry on. Sorry,
definitive hierarchy.
Yeah.
I keep getting attacked with.
You keep
mics.
attacking yourself with
You keep attacking
a
yourself.
phallic image, basically, a big black thing hitting you in the face.
Yes.
Giggity goo. Do you think we can put that as the thumbnail, or are we going to get demonetized instantly?
A big black thing hit Mickey in the face.
Yes. You've got a mental image of it just a big old black dick hit him in the face. Oh,
I
Lord.
enjoyed the last thumbnail.
What, the one of Captain Picard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I like that one because you put the gentleman's debate thing in the background. I like that. But I did like the the one you did before.
Yeah.
The 3 one. I think that was really good. Would recommend. # go watch all of our other old videos.
Just for the thumbnails.
Just for the thumbnails. Admittedly, watch it for quite a long time. That'd be good.
Anyway, to recap:
You're on your third worst.
Snickers
Keep going.
bottom,
Yep.
Bounty second bottom,
Yep.
Galaxy Caramel
Yep.
third.
Okay,
bottom.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Keep going.
And then we move up. So I've got Malteser, Milky Way, Twix,
Speak in the mic,
Mars,
please.
and normal Galaxy left. Right.
Josh, gotta be on it. Oh, you. How do you turn the page
I'm right. There's those 5 left because there's only 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So above the Galaxy Caramel,
Oh my god.
normal Galaxy.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Why?
Because it's nice, but it's just a slab of chocolate. There's nothing more to it.
Yeah, but it's so.
Have you seen? Right.
It's so white bread.
Let's just stop
So
for a
boring.
second. Have you seen how all 3 of us reacted when you said that's the 4th worst? Now you are either trolling us or you genuinely
Nope,
believe
I
in
genuinely
that.
believe this.
Have you seen
Normal
how we
Galaxy.
all reacted to that?
And then you go Twix.
Oh, you put Twix above it.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my
Why?
god!
Why does the Twix get so much hate?
Twix is the worst.
Fuck off.
Twix is worth looking down, right? It's slow down.
What? Why does the Twix get so much
Before
hate?
you
It's
start
great.
it, you
It's
finished
biscuit.
it. It's
It's
like this
caramel.
much.
Right, let him keep going.
It's the Galaxy Caramel and the Galaxy with added biscuit in it. It's
it
got
isn't.
more. And then you go Mars Bar.
Oh no!
Mars Bar is third. Mars Bars are quality.
If you put Malteser up top, I will go lose my shit.
Fuck off.
I can live with that.
I'll lose my actual shit.
Right?
One Malteser. Who
Mars
just gets
Bars
one
are
Malteser and go,
absolutely quality. Okay,
Yeah.
you could eat a Mars. You could just
I'm not-
get a fucking 4-pack of Mars Bar and eat it.
I'm
all
quite fond
in
of a
about
Mars bar.
10 minutes.
This is where I can agree. I'm
Probably
with
less.
him so far.
They're so nice.
Go on then.
Then you go Milky Way.
Ooh, no.
Milky Way is second.
No, it's not.
Milky Way is amazing,
no, it's
and
not.
there's no
No.
arguing that
No,
Milky
Milky
Way.
Way is top.
Milky Way is absolutely
Mars
amazing.
bar over Milky Way.
Milky Way.
What?
Milky Way.
Let him finish.
okay.
Let him finish his
Right,
bit.
so
I know what's...
Milky Way is absolutely great. Everyone loves them. I don't know anybody that doesn't like Milky Ways. I actually, if someone doesn't like Milky Ways, then what is wrong with you? It's like not liking dogs or pizza.
Unless you're allergic to milk, sorry guys.
And that's very true.
eat
Actually.
anything, could you?
Oh, you can eat coconut without the chocolate on top. Yes, Bounty. Bounty, lads.
That's not a bounty. That's just a slab of coconut.
You might as well
You can eat coconut.
might as well
Right
include-
into my veins.
Include
Oh, no,
everyone,
right again.
Sam. Include everyone.
And then
Number one.
the undisputed champion of the celebration box is the Malteser.
Malteser teaser.
The Malteser teaser. It's incredible. It's
Look at his
beautiful.
face.
It wins. But to be honest, I'm going to go controversial. Miniature Heroes are better.
Oh, why would you tack that on at the end? Now we're going to have to debate whether heroes are... All right, anyway.
Miniature
Right,
Heroes are better. Well, Miniature Heroes are better if they took out the eclairs and replaced it with the... Put the crunchy back in.
Devil's advocate. Simon, what do you think to this?
Oh my God.
Besides
That's...
Come at me, bro.
Obviously, and we're saying that the Bounty's the worst, so...
Well, no, we're saying the Snickers is the worst.
The Bounty's the worst.
Snickers the worst.
Right. Bounty is a hard... It's like
I've changed my mind. It's that the Galaxy hard chocolate's the worst.
Right, we'll come back to that devil's
Anyway,
advocate.
this has been the gentleman's debate.
No, we could... Right, it goes. Bounty is the worst. It's the driest motherfucker. It's the least interesting.
But if you're lactose intolerant,
well, you're all fucked over. Everyone's fucked with that entire thing. Because you have to chisel the chocolate off.
that's not hard. I actually usually eat the outside first.
Yeah, but they can't do that if you're lactose intolerant.
Well, I just grab it with my teeth and then just go.
Well, thank you for that, which will probably be in the outro. But it goes
Just
for anyone who's listening to the
wait till the
podcast.
end to understand that joke.
For anyone who's listening to the podcast, Sam decided to spit and then simulate him masturbating. So thank you very much, you little dwarf.
I was facing you. Fuck off.
Hey, don't be derogatory.
This guy fucking thinks that a Galaxy Caramel is fourth worst.
Third worst.
I thought it was fourth.
No, third.
Third. Fuck.
I'm just more annoyed
and
the
then
fact that he
puts-
thinks Maltese is the best.
And then he
It is
puts
the best.
Galaxy. Sorry. Then you put Galaxy as fourth worst. The normal Galaxy. That's the low half. How can you put them in the low half? It needs to be higher. Right. It goes.
You need to be higher.
It goes. This is where it goes, and I think we're fairly close on the bottom, if I'm honest, ladies. It goes Bounty, then I'm with you on Snickers, because I think the others are superior. Then it goes Twix,
I'd switch that.
but you understand my rationale behind it.
Yeah.
Twix
I'll let you
fans
do it.
unite.
Because you go
Start the
you're going
revolution.
progressively moister, and that's how I like to go with my chocolate. If you catch my drift, ladies. You go from Bounty, the driest, then Snickers, which is the next driest. Twix is the next driest after that. Then I'd go
Galaxy Caramel?
no. I'd go Milky Way. Yep, Milky Way, because it's new. All it is nougat and chocolate.
You're all wrong.
Then I'd
You're all
go.
wrong.
I would then go Mars. It's in the top half. I just think it's the bottom of the top half. Does that make sense? Do you understand? I'm trying to give you a rationale so you're understanding what I'm thinking.
I'll let you go.
And then the top rank, it goes in this order. Galaxy Caramel
Oh,
cannot be top. So it's third.
fucking hell, that's too high.
Then I'm going to go with a normal Galaxy, because I think it's completely superior to its caramel brother.
It is.
Or
It's
sister.
just-
And then it is Malteser Teaser at the top. And you know the reason why I go Malteser Teaser at the top is because it's always the first to go.
Yep.
When you think about it, everyone goes for that fucking thing straight away because it's
And-
almost like a rare commodity. It's like gold.
And they put less Malteser teasers in there because they know people are going to go for it first.
No,
and then
because
everyone
it's
else
called
is going
the
to get
scarcity
fucked off.
principle.
What?
The
The
other
less
day,
of something there is, the more you want it. It's human psychology. Also,
then it
you can
works.
get a box of fucking Maltesers for £1.
No, but Malteser
Why would
Teaser
you-
is not a
why
teaser.
would you
Yeah, the
spend-
Malteser teaser is different to an actual Malteser.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
How?
It's because a Malteser is a ball of the inside-y... What is it?
What is
It's
it?
like-
It's like a crispy...
yeah.
Can you figure out what? Find out.
Nougat.
Is
No,
it
it's not
nougat?
nougat,
No,
no.
because nougat is the like.
Is
it's
it
the
like a
Milky
Kinder
Way stuff.
Bueno a bit?
You've not eaten a Malteser Teaser, have you?
No, I've only, however, had one celebrations in my life. I don't really...
Hang on. So this guy's been arguing
Yeah.
against us, and you've only ever had one. We're buying you a tin of celebrations for Christmas,
And
No,
you'll
it's all
know.
good. It's all good.
and we're going to take all of the bounties out.
Yeah. And the Snickers. And the Milky Ways, because I'm going to eat all them.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to your house and just post a load of bounties for your letterbox. And then you'll be there eating your breakfast in the morning and you'll just see a bunch of bounties just dropping for the letterbox.
Good luck, you don't know where I live now.
Oh, do I not? Don't
No.
I not?
You don't?
It took him long enough last week to work out which was your flat, so...
Yeah, it took you a ridiculously long amount of time to figure that out.
When I was like, it's that one.
Yeah, you were pointing
That
straight
one.
to it.
Have we figured out what's inside of a fucking Malteser yet?
No, we fucking haven't.
Right, I think it's some kind of biscuity
Yeah,
thing.
it's some
Let's say
kind
it's
of
a biscuity thing.
And yeah, so the Malteser teaser, it's more chocolate with smaller
Little
bits
tiny
of biscuit popped around.
Yeah,
Within
inside
it.
of it.
You can get
Really
the
nice.
All I
Malteser
know is that
bar.
Malteser chocolate bunnies are fucking delightful.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Oh,
They're so good.
You get the chocolate bunnies, and at Christmas you get the reindeer.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, those things. I got addicted to those
But
things.
obviously, the best thing is when they started bringing out mini eggs all year round, because they did mini eggs on holiday. Mini eggs are the best.
Have you done the roundies
I'm
yet? Have you seen
throwing that
Cadbury's
out there.
roundies? Those are quite
Roundies?
good.
No, I've never seen that. Anyway,
They're like a
bring,
wafer
to bring it back.
Kinder Bueno's the best. They should do a Kinder Bueno celebration.
Can't have Kinder Bueno.
Yeah,
They
it's
can't
not
do a
in-
Kinder Bueno.
It's not in the Mars family.
Yeah,
It's
it's
got
not
nut in
Mars.
it.
Yeah, Buenos have nuts.
Mate, you're missing out on life. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry about that.
I think this is the interesting bit. We're almost the same when it comes to the top and the bottom. Because we both went Malteser teasers at the top, and our
bottom two are the
our
same,
bottom
just
two
the
are
opposite.
interchangeable.
Yeah.
And I really do think I could bring you around to your argument.
Great, that's-
I think I could bring you around to my argument, and I genuinely think that you could come around to mine as well
Just go to the toilets now and make passion and love to each other.
with
Yeah,
bouncy
alright.
bars.
Are you meant to be debating, not loving each other?
No lube.
But wow, well the chocolate would melt, and that would no. All right, okay. Let's stop.
This is the
This is
that's the after podcast
Didn't
show
you hear
for
what the
your
actress,
video
what's she
pro.
called, from Underworld? Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
She did this thing where she was
Oh,
with
no.
this guy.
No.
And she thought she'd kind of prank him, so he was sleeping next to her. So she got one of those little what's the word? Midnight mint things. Oh, what are they called?
After
After
Eights.
eight.
After Eights. She just
Midnight mint.
lifted his butt cheek,
No.
put it there.
No.
And the thing is, he woke up and she'd he'd just wake up and he'd laugh and everything would be ha ha ha. He was late for work, so he just quickly just put on his clothes and ran out, went for work. So midway through the day, he was like,
I hope you did.
Oh no.
ran to the toilet.
No.
I don't even remember doing this.
I hope you did that in a meeting.
Oh.
Kate Beckinsale, will you marry me?
That's a good prank when you think about
Yeah.
it.
Just pranking stories and a half, yeah.
So if we're ever at a sleepover with each other, you come near me with a fucking after eight, I'm going to cut your fingers off. You fucking pieces of shit.
I do like how you went with Midnight Mint though. That sounds like the Tesco
Midnight
own
Mint,
version
right?
of
We're
Midnight
we're after that.
After Eight. Yeah.
No, Midnight Mint. Doesn't it sound like a good strip club? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
can see
Right,
it. I
we're
can
having a
see it.
strip club and chocolate business called Midnight Mint.
Wait, you have to put After Eights in the butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's how you pay. That's how you pay, motherfuckers.
Just go grab a After Eight.
Midnight Mint. I like that.
Midnight Mint.
We should patent
Fuck
that.
me. Well,
Midnight
I think
Mint.
that's what we should call.
Well,
should call
we
it.
have time before this airs.
Oh yeah,
and then-
well, get to the patent office. Patent office.
Patent office. Yeah.
So, to completely clarify the bounty debate, the bounty is 100% the worst.
No, it
We've
isn't.
given our definitive lists.
No, it isn't.
We've given our definitive
It's
list.
Twix.
Ooh. Oh, I've got to talk about that. You think the Twix is the worst one,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Josh is in
What
agreement
the
as well.
The
fuck
caramel's
is wrong
too
with
hard,
you
the biscuit's
people?
too dry. Because it's so small, you know, a normal Twix is actually... I love a normal Twix. Don't
It's
get me
two,
wrong.
and admittedly, a Twix is two individual chocolate bars that are paired together.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not just one
It was
chocolate bar. Like the rest
designed
of the cunts.
to be a chocolate bar, but it doesn't work well as a biscuit because the biscuit dries too quickly. You eat it, and then it's too dry, and then the caramel's too hard.
Hang on, whoa. How is it dry? It's sealed inside of its chocolate shell, and then you put it in your mouth and you eat it.
What happens?
doesn't magically dry.
What happens? Okay, try to defrost. What's the word? A small block of ice. So no, that's not a good analogy.
No, it's not a good analogy. What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to do.
Try and defrost a block of ice.
No, wait. How do
Or
we
just put it
work
outside.
Basically, a larger bar retains more moisture because of the square cube law.
Now we're going into the mathematics
God,
of
here we
chocolate
go.
bars.
I'm trying to defend myself with science.
Oh God.
I'm going to be selective about what I take him on with now. No, it's 2 for 2, so
Fucking hell.
I'll give you this.
Oh, right.
It might not be true, but I'll give
So
you.
you're saying that the size of the Twix bar, as in the mini Twix bar inside of the Celebrations tin, is detrimental to its
It's
moisture
smaller, so it retains less moisture. As
in the biscuit?
Yeah.
Even though biscuits are designed not to be moist. They're not. Like a biscuit is a
No,
biscuit.
but it becomes too dry and crispy, and it just
a chocolate
becomes too dry.
digestive is fairly crispy. It's
Yeah, but-
fairly dry.
The caramel's too dry on it as well.
It's liquid.
Oh, there's
it's
another
caramel.
debate.
What?
Digestives are rich teas.
Oh, we might do that in the future. Yes, that's a good one. Also, the debate of Pizza Hut or Domino's. We should just become a food channel. Fuck it.
Should this be something where if you're hungry, watch us and
Celebrations
you'll-
are miniature
We'll
heroes.
torture
and
you.
we'll have like celebrations. And
We'll torture you basically for a whole fucking hour and a half.
We'll be there
Yeah,
just like.
Celebrations are miniature heroes. Pizza Hut or Domino's.
No, seriously, we
Rich
should have
tea or
bought just the
digestives.
celebrations box.
Oscar
That should
or
have been.
OJ.
Who'd win in a fight?
Well, OJ.
OJ would fucking smash him. OJ, he did it with
It
a.
depends if OJ was in the shower
knife.
having a bath.
Sorry, if OJ did it,
He did it with a knife.
He did it. He killed 2 people with a knife.
Yep.
Whilst
I love the story about how he was originally meant to be cast as the Terminator,
No.
but James Cameron didn't believe he is believable as a killer.
No.
True story.
What?
And you can Google that. It is true.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Imagine him as a Terminator. It wouldn't go well though. Wouldn't go well. You know he'd kill people on set. you know he would have fucked somebody on set and killed them.
Terminator 2 is one of my favorite movies. It's
It is.
sick.
Terminator 2 is
We'll have to do a
fantastic
we'll have to do a movie debate one where we rank
Yeah.
we'll rank stuff.
Well, it's easy. Terminator
in
2.
franchise, yeah.
Just Terminator 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty difficult to argue anything else.
It's the weird when a sequel's
I
better
have,
than
I have a
everything
good
else.
one actually
Now-
where Josh could potentially play devil's advocate.
Okay.
We all get drawn a Star Wars prequel, and we have to debate which is the best one. Although they did kind of do that in movie fights, Screen Junkies.
Interesting. I like it. But, should we go back to the
Yeah, let's
Bounty
go back,
debate?
yeah.
I just want to
Bounty.
bitch on the prequels.
Huh?
I just want to bitch on the prequels.
I don't want to bit. I like the prequels.
Anyway, enough of the Star Wars chat. Thank you. Celebrations chat. Okay. Now we're having. I did base all of my stuff off of my own personal thing, and I did kind of explain as to why I thought each one.
Well, you're basing your own experience. What you
But
do.
I did.
Oh, but when I
rationalise
do
it, I did. Well, I don't know, mate, because you were just a bit. I mean, the galaxy thing threw us, if I'm honest.
Why?
Putting the 2 galaxies next to each other on the lowest, on the low half.
You put galaxies next to each other?
yeah,
It's
at the
Twix.
top.
It's just Twix.
It's not Twix. It's Snickers.
Twix.
Why do you think it's Twix? Again, so it's the
The
dry
square
crispy
cube
biscuit.
law. Do I need to say more?
Yes, you definitely do.
Josh, could you do me a favour? Could you Google how many people suffer from a peanut allergy?
Oh, here we
Approximately
fucking go. How
across
many
the
people
world?
suffer from a coconut allergy would be the next one, and then
I'd say it'd be about
3%.
3 to 12%. I'm gonna go for
Can
a very
you-
wide
you
range.
do
Cutting out 3 to 12% of your market, Snickers, so fuck off!
So that means that we can't. It has to be the worst.
Do you think they give a fuck?
They don't give a fuck.
It's the same company as Mars. They don't give.
Try
It's
it. Ian.
Nestle.
I know you're trying to. You're swinging. You're swinging wild.
Nestle owned the food business.
In Western countries, approximately 1 to 2%.
Fucking, that's quite high.
I said 3 at the beginning.
That's not a bad guess. To be honest. Can you find out coconut allergy, please? Well, it's just if he's doing the nut allergy. And hang on, is a nut allergy because it's peanuts in there?
Yeah.
Coconut isn't actually
I know it's
a
not,
nut.
but
One thing I will argue against Bounty, to be fair, because I'm the devil's advocate, not that many people have coconut as opposed to nuts. Everything's in nuts, coconuts, and very few things. So some people wouldn't know that they're allergic to coconut. So it'd be a hard test to actually do all the.
Apparently, it's a lot rarer,
Is it?
like coconut allergies, yeah.
Well, admittedly, it's not really the best debate using that one of who has more allergies.
Don't care.
Cool. All right. What I will say is it's the. Here we go. Twix and Bounty, right? Would you say they're roughly about the same dryness?
Bounty's dry, but I don't mind the fact that it's dry.
Why don't you mind it? It's dry.
Because in general, I just like Bounty.
No. But like, why is that more appealing? Dry. Bar
Because it's kind of
than
like
the Twix.
It's kind of like
Because the Twix has caramel
it's
and
like
has biscuit.
a sweet and sour kind of mixture. So this is the way I'll explain it. The actual coconut's dry, but the chocolate around it isn't. So it kind of works well together. And the other thing is, I don't like it when I've got stuff in my mouth.
We're going to take a little moment here to talk about your Video Pro.
That's chocolatey. That's chocolatey in nature.
Your Video Pro is offering pornographic video services every week down at the Midnight Mint Strip Club.
Just make sure you clean the mics and cameras.
Please use condoms, because we don't.
Can we do a professional plug as well?
Oh yeah, we can do.
No, that's it now.
That's your plug, mate. No, but York Video Pro is we've mentioned it a couple of times, made a joke, but our good producer, Josh, who sits behind the cameras and makes sure everything works, is a very skilled videographer and photographer, and kind of now audio as well. If you need his services in the local York area, and how far would you be willing to travel for work? Depends.
Yeah.
How long's a piece of string is the answer, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, good, right. Which means pay him lots of money, people. Then he's willing to film and photograph your events. What would you say your speciality is, Josh?
Porn.
Eskimo sex.
You know they want it, though. You know
That's actually a niche right there.
Eskimo porn.
Because I was thinking, how long's a piece of string? And I was like, well, don't call him out to Greenland anytime soon. But then I thought, well, for the right price.
the right price, he's going to. Yeah. I know we make this joke about
if
it.
If they pay my travel,
why don't you go into porn? Like, we make this joke all the time. Like, you should. Like, we ask you what you've been up to, and you'll be like, "Oh, not much." And we're like, "He's definitely filming porn."
Well, to be fair, the porn industry in York is pretty much non-existent.
Yeah, you've got a niche here, mate. Flat caps.
Yeah, Josh, what have you been up to?
Porn,
what have you been up to? Oh, not much, not much.
How about,
it's definitely porn, because where else did the cane come from? And the
yeah, where did the
and the Mercedes, the gold Mercedes?
Where did the two cameras come from? Yeah, he's thinking about buying a Mac. Where's that going to come from? Fucking filming porn. Not saying that you're doing the porn, you're filming it because you're a professional.
Porn.
Yorkshire porn would be brilliant, wouldn't
Alright,
it?
love.
Yeah, like proper
Back
got like a tweed jacket. All right, how's it going?
There's like a whippet with him.
Did right.
He's got a whippet and a flat cap.
That was great, love. Want a proper brew, Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea. And then there's a box.
Starring Luke.
There's a box of.
To be fair, you've got your first cast right there.
There's a box of Lancashire tea next to it, and they just knock it on the floor. That's the story.
Yeah, and the plumber never actually turns up. And
is that a bit personal? Is the plumbing story a little bit of a personal one for you?
No, the heating's fixed.
The heating is fixed now.
Apparently, yeah.
Good. And then get that porn filmed.
To be fair, all you need is a location.
So the pipes are working now, are they, Josh?
Oh, fucking hell. Midnight Mint open for filming.
So, stickers are the worst.
Bounties are the worst, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Bounties are the worst.
I would like to know what the audience think as well.
Yes,
so, yeah.
we might put a Twitter poll up. Yeah, we could do a Twitter poll. We can do a Twitter poll.
Can we do that now?
Could you do it actually on your phone? You got the account.
My Twitter's linked to this because I got a new phone.
I linked it for you. Remember?
We're about to find out.
Well, we're gonna do a Twitter poll on here and the next podcast we'll feed it back to. And
no, it's not linked on this one.
I'll link it for you.
Yeah.
After the podcast is finished, we'll do a Twitter poll and we'll put all of the different chocolates of a celebration box on there, and then you can vote. And what you do is,
I've got one better. There's probably a poll already out there. How about you check out what the poll is?
Oh, there could be.
So if you type in what's the best...
No, we do it on our channel.
Let's do it on our channel for interaction, you Nicky.
Don't go to any. There are no polls out there. Josh has just Googled it.
There's no polls for celebrations.
Polls. Not one.
Yeah, there's none, guys. Sorry.
There's none. We're going to make one. And then people will start talking to us on social media, and then they'll watch... Mickey.
My English...
Is this what you do when you go to like airports and they go, "Can we just search you, sir?" And you go, "Oh, my English, not good."
No, my English no good. I go this way now.
Why do you think I always get searched there?
That's why I get stretched.
I remember when we went to Macedonia and I wasn't allowed out of the fucking country. I was like, "How the fuck do you think I got here? I don't speak Macedonian and I'm white as fuck. Do you think I flew here? Yes, I did. Through the fucking plane. Let me go back, bitch." I got really sassy with that security guard. She was not happy.
To be fair, you're lucky because they don't take that kindly.
Oh man, that was fun. That's a story for another time. But
I remember telling the security guard, he's like, "Have you got any cigarettes on you?" I was like, "Yeah, I've got 20 packs." And he thought he meant 20 cartons of 20 cartons. Yeah, and he's like, What? I was going to search you so bad you wouldn't know what hit you. And I was like, no, too bad.
You wouldn't know what hit you. 2 fingers. Surely you wouldn't put cigarettes
That's
on
in
your bum.
England. They do more than 2
Yeah,
fingers.
why do they do what?
My favourite thing is when I went abroad. It was when I went
Your
to
favourite bit, and we've just been talking about fingers.
guys, I've made this joke before, but it's when you feel his hands on your shoulders.
I know you have, and I still think it's funny.
So, yeah, because it's when I went to Bulgaria, and when you get off the plane and you have to give them the passports to make sure that you're allowed actually in the country, even though you're technically already in the country. It's really weird how it works. But it's when I went to Bulgaria, and shout out to our Bulgarian friends, if we have any. Do we have Bulgarian views?
Da.
No? Well, they might like this. They're so
Zdravey.
good. They're so good with their security. He sat there. I gave him my passport. He sat there and he went... For a good 5 minutes, I was like, fuck, what's wrong here?
He was just trying to fuck
He
with
was
you.
trying to fuck with me, and then he just went...
No, because you know what he's
And then
doing?
when I got back to England, I gave him the passport. They went, cool.
No,
Yeah,
when you're
fuck off, get in here.
leaving, no country cares when you're leaving.
Yeah, that's the.
Have you found that? It's only countries that you're arriving. People that you could smuggle a donkey through your
Apart
bag.
from Macedonia.
This is when... No, but this is
Oh,
when
that's
this
true,
is when
yeah.
I got back to England.
We're trying to
And
join the
I gave him
European
the
Union. We're
passport.
trying to be good.
He was just like... It just... Yep, that's fine.
Do you know why I did it? He wanted to see your
Whatever.
reaction. Because if you got really anxious and really like,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
have been like,
It's quite clever. But it's just like how England, they just didn't give a fuck. They just wanted to go home.
Yes, that's true. That is true. So we're going to do a poll on Twitter around
Yes.
about what is better,
Yeah.
and then that will decide the debate for us. Okay?
Yeah.
Whoever
We'll
votes.
get the definitive answer, the definitive ranking.
let the crowds decide.
So
let
we
the
all
pe-
know Maltesers is going to be up there. At
If
the best.
Maltesers
That's-
aren't up the top,
We'll be
me and
very
Sam,
surprised.
me and Sam are going to be very mad.
I'll
Yeah.
be really fucking satisfied.
And I'm going to put it out there, right?
Even though I've never had one.
Twix lovers, unite. We need to show these heathens.
And bounty hunters,
normal Twix is fine.
Bounty hunters.
Normal Twix is
All
fine.
you Bobo and Django Fetts out there.
you bounty hunters. That's the. I'm going to do the hashtag bounty hunter. I'm going to start here. Fuck it. Hashtag bounty hunters for people who don't like bounties.
No, for people that do like bounties, because you're hunting bounties.
Yeah, hunting to kill them.
No, hunting to get them and eat
As in
them.
destroy
Heads
them.
you're hunting to kill.
No, bounty hunters is what you should call the people that like bounties.
Oh.
We've got a cool name.
I have a definitive answer. Bounties are great chocolates.
Get the fuck out.
No.
Thank you.
Get the fuck out.
Here we go.
This is dread.
Here we go.
Just because you're the producer, I mean, the issue is,
Didn't we do a poll on Facebook?
He's the producer. He creates
did a
the
poll on
thumbnails.
Facebook.
It's just going to be
No,
a
we will.
giant
We will.
bounty chocolate bar.
No, I mean,
And
we did a poll. Isn't? Do you like? I did a poll. Do you like on the group chat? Do you like bounty or no?
Oh, we did do it on the group chat.
Yeah, we did.
What's the score on that? Because I'm pretty sure we were winning it. Like,
No, I think Bounty's lost. We're
Bounty
losing
lost,
by
yeah.
one.
Did they?
Yeah.
They were losing by one.
Don't know if the poll's still there. But I just can't.
I'll
Yeah,
try
I
and
was
find
just-
it now.
I was just saying then because Josh is the producer. He's going to have the thumbnail just a giant bounty.
Yes.
And then all the way through the podcast
Just
on
bounty hunters on
YouTube,
top.
he's just going to splice random flashes of bounties into
Like
the
subliminal
and then,
messages.
and then
Like Fight
he's go-
Club
he's
with,
gonna and then he's going to splice a Twix, but he's going to have Hitler
X.
next to the Twix or something like that.
No, I've got it. You've got instead of Hitler's moustache, it's a Twix bar.
Or instead of Oscar Pistorius' legs, it's going to be just
No.
what's with you and Oscar Pistorius today? Jesus.
Oh my lord, I love it. Right, okay.
There'll also be photos
In
of
our
you
group
choking
chat.
on Snickers.
In our group chat, do you like Bounty? Fuck yes has four votes. Fuck no has 5.
Oh, whoa. That's a massive definitive answer.
So that's why we're going to go to.
well, it is because there's
We're
5
going to
to
go
4.
to Twitter and probably.
Didn't someone say
all-
they want to vote, but they couldn't? Who was it?
It's Rob and he hates
Rob,
him.
yeah, and he said fuck no. So technically, fuck no has 6.
No, Rob doesn't get a vote because he didn't.
Look at you changing it. Look at you changing it. Right, can we actually? I've just realised something.
My English.
Maybe it's not good. Josh,
Right,
what
we're gonna have to
Bounty?
do this next. Like, you only get to play that card 3 times on a podcast.
Josh, we haven't got. Have we got your ranking of the celebrations yet?
I'm a Dev's advocate, so I'm.
But I
I'm
want to hear.
impartial.
but
Yeah, I would like to.
I'd like to
also
hear your-
To be fair,
ranking
to
of
be
it.
fair, I've only ever probably had celebrations an entire box once in my life.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Well, one, I don't have
Because
any
he prefers
family over
miniature
here, so I
heroes,
don't really have
people.
that many family events and gatherings. So there's not.
if
much.
somebody right for Secret Santa, our group of friends, whoever gets you is going to get. You're going to give you a box of celebrations.
So now I know what I'm going to get. You've ruined it.
But you don't know who you got it from.
I was so proud of my last Secret Santa. Like I got bread for the guys, but it was all.
You got bread.
No, I got other things, but it was on top of it was bread. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Who got you? Who did you get?
What did
Sorry.
you get again?
I got Fiona,
Oh yeah,
So we
yes.
had- we
you got
had
us.
Iron
I remember
Bread
that. That was
night.
quite funny.
and then I had to toast a bit of bread at top.
That's quite. Yeah, I remember that
I
because
mean, everyone watching's gonna think, "Who's Fiona?" You know?
one of our friends
Who likes bread,
who
apparently.
likes bread apparently. Josh,
Apparently.
what is your what's your ranking of the celebrations? Because if Bounty's at the top, then we know there's something really wrong going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, let's agree it's not.
Then we
at
know
the
you
top.
film porn.
Bounty's good, but it's not top.
It's not
not
top.
top.
No, everyone
No.
can admit it's not a top
That's
rank.
that's where we can agree.
We can all agree it's definitely not top. It's not even in the top half.
Let's do your ranking. Do your ranking, Josh.
Do you
So
rank?
obviously Twix is last.
You think
for me.
Twix is last? Okay.
You
For me.
motherfucker.
Well, let
For
them.
me.
Let them do-
I would agree.
Milky Way.
Ooh. I mean,
I mean,
lost
you
me.
thought I was being controversial.
He's lost me here.
Mars is just so much better.
Oh, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I mean, it's the same chocolate bar at the end of the day because it's the same chocolate that goes through Mars.
Yeah.
So the chocolate really isn't the same. The chocolate, I would like to point out, by the way, is all the same throughout every single celebrations.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
Yeah,
There's no difference in
It's
the
just the
actual
way
chocolate.
that it's made.
It's what goes with the chocolate.
Exactly. So it's all about the individuality of each chocolate bar that makes it good about.
Oh, I love a Boost. I don't know why that popped in my head. Boost are nice. Carry on.
Completely different, but you
I
know.
don't
Come
know.
on,
It just
you've
popped in my
got.
head.
You're up to Milky Way. It's the second worst. Fucking animal. Keep going.
What are you going to say next?
I'd have to say Galaxy Caramel.
Oh! Galaxy Caramel as third.
Was that third
bottom.
worst?
That was.
Fucking hell.
Wait. Oh.
Are you sure? Are you sure about
Yes,
that? Okay,
yeah.
next one. What's the fourth?
Snickers.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Snickers.
You were saying a Snickers is better than a Galaxy Caramel
Yes.
And a Milky Way.
and a Milky Way. Fuck me, mate. Well, don't.
Okay.
But
It's almost like everyone's got really
Oh.
different tastes.
right, next one.
It's like we're all individuals.
next,
Alright.
next one. Next one.
Mars.
Mars is better. Hang on, Mars is better than a Galaxy
I
Caramel.
think Mars is better
Mars
than
is
a
better than
Snickers,
Mars is better than a Galaxy
but
Caramel.
it's not better
I
than
agree
a
with
Galaxy
that.
Caramel.
Bounty.
Fucking dickhead.
What? You put it in the top. If you deliberately put that in the top half,
It's in the top 3.
fuck off. No, it's not in the top 3.
I would
There's
have to.
no
agree
way
with
it's in the top 3. Get the fuck.
Galaxy.
Just a normal Galaxy bar,
Normal
just to
Galaxy
confirm.
bar.
I see. I do think it's quite a high
so
ranker.
much better than the caramel.
The thing is, I have this thing where I don't like. You're meant to keep it in your mouth for a while. That's the way you get the most taste from it. I just eat it straight away.
And back again to York Video Pro. You're meant to keep it in your mouth for a while.
Midnight Mint, open Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, 9 a.m.
Be the midnight minute.
I mean,
Just keep throwing them out, Mickey.
I might have to put a few Facebook adverts on my page, and you've got it right there.
To be fair, not going to discuss this now. It wouldn't be that difficult to set up. I can help you out. with it.
Like we keep going back to helping Josh set up a porn industry.
I've run 3 businesses in the past. I know how to
Hey,
set up a
we've all
business.
done porn.
I know how
We
to
all-
run Facebook
We've all done some research into porn. I think we'll find. We've all done quite a lot of research into porn. If you catch my drift.
Depending on how big your arm is, you can tell who's done the most. If you see people
Like
walking around like
Quagmire
this,
fucking jacked on one arm.
There's a guy I do know who is actually really jacked in one arm. That's quite good. All right, we'll keep going with your list.
So he's not our mutual friend, is it?
Let's talk about that another time.
okay,
Is
you
it
need
me?
to give me a hint.
Keep going.
Is it me?
No, we'll do it after the podcast. I'll say after the podcast.
Maltesers teasers first.
Yep.
So we
Yep.
can. So 3 people here have said a Malteser teaser is the first. You haven't really had one, so you need to have one
Yeah.
to then go.
Has it got little bits in it?
Yeah.
little biscuity
Little
bits?
biscuit
My
bits.
girlfriend shouted at me the other day because I had the last Malteser teaser.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So that means that Kathy probably thinks that that's the best. Probably.
yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming, but without her being here, without Josh's girlfriend being here, we can't really say.
Yeah, no, that's what happens.
Malteser
Everyone
bunny is
gets
one of my
really
favourite
irate
things
if
in the
they
world,
don't
so.
have the last Malteser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you.
I'm the exact same.
Top rank has got to be Malteser teaser, and
Yeah.
I think you could be pulled around to it.
I've never had one.
Exactly.
I mean, she does love Easter and Christmas just because of the Maltesers that you get.
No, you get them all
You know.
year round now.
Yeah, but the bunny and
the reindeer.
Yeah.
The bunny. You get that all year round.
But the bun, right?
Going to throw it out there.
It's
Though,
an
the
Easter
best,
thing.
the best chocolate to have at Christmas, the chocolate orange.
No,
Yes.
no. I know we're from York.
Yes.
right? I know we live
No,
in
I
York.
like it. I do like it. and I
I
have
really
it.
don't like orange flavored chocolate.
I remember
No,
you saying last night. Yeah.
I can eat an entire chocolate orange by myself, but it's not the best. Not the best.
For Christmas.
Caramel
For me,
bites are fucking amazing.
You like your caramel, don't you?
Or,
Even though he doesn't like a Twix.
Yeah.
No, because the caramel's too hard in it.
or
Yep.
you can't beat an after 8 through the anus.
Midnight Man, open Tuesday.
Your
That's
video
it.
pro. You can't beat an after 8 through the anus.
Oh, this is getting worse every time. Right. So, Josh, just to confirm, you have put the Twix at the bottom.
Yes.
Not talking about that anymore. I just realised what I said. So you're in agreement with Mickey that Twix is in the bottom,
Twix is in the bottom.
but you're in the agreement with me and Sam that a Malteser teaser is at the top.
Oh,
Everyone likes a tease at
right,
top.
okay. Now you, for some bizarre reason, and I think Mickey even says that he doesn't think that a Bounty is in the top half. You don't think it is? Was that correct?
Middle.
You think it's in the mid?
Yeah.
Right.
It's better than a Twix. It's better than a Hard Galaxy. It's better than...
Bounty's better than a. Ooh.
I love Bounties,
It's
man.
better than a Mars bar.
I like eating celebrations
Jeez,
with Bounty haters because it's meant more for me.
Well, you can eat all the Bounties.
Yeah.
You thrive where others do not.
Well, I don't eat the Twixes, really.
I'm the only one who's going to
So-
be just slamming the
I
Twixes.
like Twixes.
Yeah, Twixes are great.
Twixes are great. I think
They're
as
great
a-
in a chocolate bar. They're not great in a tiny little...
What I will say, that's the best, because I'm going to the
just
reason
don't like
why
Twix.
I'm going to come back to my original list, and then I'm going to go through some more deeper rationale. A Twix isn't really that. The little mini ones aren't that good in comparison to its Big Daddy,
Yeah.
where you got two bars, and technically there's two types of Twixes, the
Well,
left and the right.
let's face it, what little bar of chocolate is better than having a big bar of chocolate?
Because well, what I would say is, like a Galaxy bar, you snap it, and it's all the individual little sections. I can kind of that. I'm with that, but the reason why I rank the Galaxy Caramel lower than the actual normal Galaxy, as in a chunk of chocolate, is because there's a superior kind of caramel out there, and that's the salted caramel.
You know what the best chocolate in the world is? That Lindt with the milk cream thing.
Lindt is a
Lynn
Lindt's
with
a beast.
The white,
Lindt's a
the white
beast.
chocolate in the middle and the milk chocolate on the outside. Yes, they
Or-
are fucking amazing.
Imagine if they introduced Ferrero Rochers to celebration.
Can't have.
You can't have it. Fuck you. But Ferrero Rochers.
Ferrero Rocher.
You know what the world record is?
Ferrero Rocher
You know what-
Mars, is it?
Coconut Ferrero
You know,
Rochers.
the
I've
world,
had them. They're minging.
the world
they're
record
beautiful.
for eating the Ferrero Rochers in a minute. Guess how much it is?
Say again. Sorry.
What is the world record for eating the most amount of Ferrero Rochers you can in a minute?
20.
It's 5 or 7.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Google-
really. That's a really low number.
Yeah, because apparently you have to eat every single one of them fully, and because they're so,
You can't eat it fully. Sorry, you can't just slam them all into your mouth and then just.
it would destroy your throat.
Well, because it's so dry.
It would just literally. So you have to eat, and then you have to have it completely eaten, and then another one.
That's like the people who do the hot dog. Like where they say, like people do hot dog eating championships. They don't fully eat it. They literally chomp it enough so that they can swallow it down because they drink loads of water with it.
But that would destroy your throat with a.
You need water.
You can't have water.
Oh, then it's
So-
the most ridiculous thing in the
The
world.
record's 9.
Or was it 9?
Oh, it's
Sorry.
9. There's still 9s. I thought like 50, like in a minute.
You could probably do that.
I probably could crack. I could crack 9.
Have you heard
People
of
say that, but it's not easy.
Have you heard of a cream cracker challenge?
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
No.
It's so hard, honestly.
Because you get really.
You still
dry
talking
mouth.
about the crackers?
Because you get dry mouth.
Your video pro for all of your
Your
video editing
pro.
needs.
It's hard to swallow because you get dry mouth.
But do you hear that little noise I made? That was like a. So, stop.
So,
Stop.
I'm
Bounties.
sorry for all the listeners.
Yes,
right
I'm
now.
sorry for the listeners. Apparently, we've got the guy from Police Academy over here. Yeah, that guy. The guy that does the sound effects.
What is it? Man of 1,000 voices, if I call him.
Something like that.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
he does loads of sound effects.
Sound really good.
Legit does them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think we've rounded off our we've laid out our arguments.
Yes.
Yours is because you're allergic to Snickers, basically. Mine is because I think Bounties are the least innovative and the most dry.
Innovative. They've got fucking coconut.
Hey, that's all they got.
And we will
Innovation
go to
for
the
you.
poll.
And we'll go to Twitter and probably Facebook, whatever. So on Twitter, it's at @TGD_podcast,
Video Pro.
and for Facebook, it's the Gentleman's Debate Podcast.
York Video Production.
Stop trying to get people to follow you just because of us. And we'll do it. We're going to do a poll, and then you can post your opinions there. And we'll
Hashtag
do
shameless plug.
hashtag Bounty Hunters. This is this is going to be my thing. What do you want as a
Hashtag poop
yours is a
watch.
Snicker? No.
Hashtag Twixites.
No, because yours is you want to argue that Snickers are the worst.
Yeah, but I'm uniting Twixes.
You want to?
across the
Okay.
nation.
So you can think of a better hashtag than Twixites, surely.
And not off the top of my head.
Well, you'll think. We'll put it out.
We'll figure something
We'll figure something out. But it'll be on Twitter and it'll be on Facebook. Put the polls. We'll combine the two polls, and whatever whoever wins, then that'll be the definitive one. And potentially, this could be where the friendship of the gentleman breaks down. So, Josh, do we have any funny news
I
articles?
like that you all stared at me then.
Well, I stared at Mickey and then I stared at you. To be
Is it
completely
because
precise.
I don't like Twix, guys?
No, it's because
Yes.
you like fucking bounties, you monster.
Third place, lads. Third place.
Third place is disgusting.
So, funny news.
Funny news articles.
So, this is one that Sam has prepared.
Oh god, here we go.
So we have 3 altogether, by the way.
3 articles, okay.
So,
Come on
West Brom's Evans, Barry, Livermore and Myhill apologise after taxi incident.
Okay.
After a taxi was stolen from outside a fast food restaurant in Barcelona.
No.
So those footballers stole a taxi.
Premiership footballers stole a taxi
In the early hours of the morning.
in Barcelona.
Did they get any sort of penalty for this?
They will do. Yeah, they'll have repercussions. The funniest part is West Brom are currently in a relegation battle as well. They're over there for a training camp whilst they don't have a game this weekend because it's FA Cup weekend. But the funniest part about it is how Gareth Barry is involved in it. One of the most vanilla players on the planet. You would just expect him to be the type of guy who goes home every night, sits down, turns all the lights off and just sits there until it's
It's the quiet
5
guys that
o'clock
have
in the
that crazy
morning.
shriek,
But
though.
apparently he just got in the front of the taxi and just was like, lads, and just drove off.
I've seen it where a professional athlete was annoyed with his taxi driver. So what he did was he paid the taxi driver $1,000 and then he got into the taxi driver's seat and then he put the taxi driver in the back of the car and he drove himself to where he wanted to go because the taxi driver wasn't driving how he wanted him to. So he literally drove himself with the taxi driver in the back and the taxi driver was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to chill out.
Yeah.
And he's just calling his family and shit.
You get paid $1,000 for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think the professional sports guy was like loads of money. I think it was an NBA guy. I think it was an
Apparently,
NBA guy.
professional athletes, especially in America, go through They spend so much. That's why you see so many of them like get broke, even if they've won like
So you know,
hundreds of millions.
I think we covered it before. You know, like Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. One of the
Yeah.
reasons why Floyd Mayweather took that fight is because he was in tax problems.
Yep.
And he said to the IRS,
24 million.
He said
I
to the
believe.
IRS, he said, "Can you charge me after I've done this fight with Conor McGregor, where he was able to pay off all his bills because
Yeah.
he didn't correctly."
You need to cock up badly to not be able to pay your tax because that's tax on your earnings. You've already earned that money. You're just not wanting to pay the tax for it.
And if you think about it, if Conor McGregor knocked him out, imagine the fucking shitstorm it would. I mean, he would have still got paid. He would have got paid a lot of money because he was the A side basically to that thing.
I'm going to call this now. Mayweather's going to die broke.
He's
gonna.
Here's the thing.
He's going to blow all his cash.
He's wanting to. There's been rumours. I don't think it's going to happen, but rumours that he's going to try and have a UFC fight with Conor.
He's
McGregor.
got a
Yeah.
$50,000 ping pong table at see-through. That dude spends money. He's got 2 Bugatti Veyrons. Because one's not enough.
Nah.
You gotta
They
have
cost $1 million each.
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's got the new Chiron, which is 2.5 million. He's got fucking
But hashtag baller.
hashtag not for long.
Not for
Hashtag
long, though.
he
Yeah.
is going to lose his fighting hand soon, and then when he does,
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it like Johnny Depp as well? He had to get a financial advisor to come in because he
Yep.
was basically spending millions of pounds every day.
no, what's his name? What's his name? The guy off
50 Cent?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, no, he was spending $50,000 a year on wine. Sorry, a month on
Yeah.
wine.
Something daft like that, yeah.
And he wasn't. Was he just drinking it, or was he like investing? in it?
Who even
Storing
knows?
Just
it?
drinking it.
He's drinking
He was,
$50,000 of
well,
wine.
it wasn't like volume; it was just really expensive wine.
Wow. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's go back to.
Did you know that George Clooney owns his own tequila
Yes,
company?
I've got the story around about
Yeah.
that. So, there's a tequila place. Him and his friends him and George Clooney and his friends.
You've watched David Letterman, haven't you?
No, I watched.
Well, Shaq is an
something
inspiration
else.
in that regard,
He
but I'll
went-
tell you a
so
story about that after.
George Clooney, he would go on holiday down to Mexico with his friends. They'd all basically just get drunk and drink tequila and fuck hookers and do a load of blow. Because it's George Clooney, he can do what the fuck he wants. And basically, they found this really great tequila in Mexico. And
Yeah.
they were like, oh, we should bring this back for all of our friends and family. So they tried to bring it on their suitcase. And then what happened was they were stopped by the border security, and it was all confiscated. And it pissed George Clooney off so much that he was like, fuck it. And he paid, and he bought the whole tequila. Is it a distillery?
Yeah.
Tequila distillery. He bought the whole mini company, and now it's churning out. How much money is it making now?
It
It's
must be making a fortune
millions.
because he put his name on
because
there.
it's millions.
Didn't he
now
sell it?
it's-
Didn't he sell it for like
I don't
fucking
know. He
shitloads?
owns
I
it.
heard
Him and
something
his
about it.
him and his friends own it, and it's now
Oh, he
selling
sold it.
across the world.
He sold it and he
He's
made a
in all the
fortune.
adverts and everything for it.
Yeah, he's also in other stuff like Nespresso.
Did you-
What else did he do? What other adverts did he do?
Some watch adverts, I think.
But he's fucking
Check out
rolling in it.
Shaq has got like 30 different types of Burger Kings or something that he's bought like a load of. So what happened with Shaq is he basically got a $1 million when he first started basketball. They paid him like $1 million. I don't know if it was his contract or
You
something.
talk
in
about
that regard.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he basically blew it in a week.
Wow.
He gave some money to his mum, he bought a car, and then at the end of the week, it was something to do with the fact that they're like, I keep saying basically a lot, something to do with the fact that he needed to pay some money and they didn't have any, and he was like, oh my god,
That happens a lot with professional
I've gone through
sports
it.
players.
And after that, he became extremely good with his money to a point now where he's got like restaurant chains, where he's got franchises, he's got a shit ton of stuff. Same with Michael Jordan, actually.
Then you get like the opposite of that, where it's the entire cast of Friends when they got their first paycheck from the first, well, from the first
season.
episode or first season, which however they got paid. It was like Courtney Cox went out and bought a car. Whoever else, Jennifer Aniston, I don't know, went out and bought a house. They all went and bought this elaborate stuff. Matt LeBlanc was so broke, all he wanted was a hot meal,
no,
and he did that
really?
with his first paycheck. He had something like $11 to his name before that first paycheck.
You know what?
Matt
You know what
LeBlanc.
David Schwimmer did? David Schwimmer was a lot more popular than the rest of the cast, and they said, "Right, we're going to give everyone different contracts, so different types of money, which is what you usually do." And they said, "No, everyone will be paid the same. Whatever I get paid, I want everyone else to be paid the same." Wow. And that's the reason why they've got such a close connection, is because everyone in that cast gets paid the exact same amount.
Do you know what I hate about it? This is another one we can do, right?
Oh God, here we go.
Because David Schwimmer gets a bit of a bad rap for the character that he played in Ross. Ross was the best.
He
Character.
wasn't the best. I've been watching
whoa,
Friends
whoa,
recently.
character.
He wasn't
You are
the
the
best.
only person I know that thinks Ross is the best.
I
hate
know
him. I
at
hate
least
him.
two other people that think Ross is the best character.
We need to say, right, we've come up with so many fucking
Phoebe.
Yeah,
debates.
Phoebe is a lot. I underappreciated her the first time I watched it.
Nah, Phoebe's the worst.
She's a tidy parcel there.
Really, Lisa
all three of
Kudrow.
them are or were.
Admittedly, Matt LeBlanc is a damn good looking man. Isn't he? if he came into a bar in
Okay,
York, he could
out of
get
the
his dick
out
sucked
of the
there
three
and
girls, out of
then.
Phoebe,
No, we'll do it.
Jennifer,
We'll do it later.
I just want to
Vicky,
know.
Vicky, we'll do it later.
That's a debate for another day.
It's a debate for another day.
Back on funny news.
Thank fuck for Josh.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
We segued a lot there.
Ross
Yes,
was
we
the best
did.
friend.
It's almost like we enjoy
We're only in the
chatting about
second
stuff.
article, guys.
So, men arrested after police discover cocaine haul stashed in fake buttocks.
Fake buttocks.
Was it Kate
Hang on.
Beckinsale? Prank.
So, two cushion-like implants were attached to swimming trunks, and they contained at least 5,000 individual portions of cocaine.
5,000?
Is that 5,000 grams?
So there was
No.
a kilogram
Oh, that's
altogether.
$50,000 worth on the street.
I mean, that's
right, drug
innovative
lord.
drug smuggling. That right there, very innovative.
50,000
Innovative.
individual wraps?
no, 5,000.
5,000 individual
Portions.
wraps?
5,000, but 1 kilogram's worth altogether. So I like that
Get
the
this,
article
right?
also says it's not yet clear how the police discovered the haul. As if they were just going, right,
Oh, with the old glove.
yep,
Oh, God.
maybe.
It came off. Is that meant to do that?
It was in an airport.
He just starts going,
What if this was the first ever case of sexual harassment where someone actually did something right, not right, but something that uncovered something?
somebody like he smacked on the ass, and it was a girl, and then the ass fell off, and it was just drugs spilled out, and they went, Oh shit! And they went, yeah, but I'm going to do you for sexual harassment.
You touched my fake ass.
You touched my fake ass when I didn't give you permission.
Get this though, a kilogram of cocaine in Bolivia, $300. A kilogram of cocaine in Miami, 50 grand.
Well, I know where I'm moving.
Let's go to Bolivia.
Let's go to Bolivia. My money goes much further.
They're using submarines now to smuggle it over.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And those power boats, well, they strap like the big massive Honda fucking engines. They strap 4 onto a normal like boat.
No, but they don't put it on the
And
boat. They put it underneath the boat, and they're hauling
blast it.
So what they do is they're hauling it, right? And if that boat gets stopped, they're like, oh, okay. And then another boat comes along, and
they drop the hole. Yeah.
the
Oh
hole's
yeah,
like-
I've seen. They're quite innovative. These drug dealers, aren't they?
Well, when you make that much money off it.
Oh yeah. Anyway, what's our last article?
Anyway, so this last one would make a great scene in like Hot Fuzz 2. So if Edgar Wright wants to do it, this would be a good idea.
Okay.
So wedding photo shoot interrupted by police drugs chase in Oxford.
Okay.
The best part is that after the chase, some of the police officers came back and got photos with the newlyweds. Yeah,
Brilliant.
there's photos of it as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So they were chasing a drug. So what were they doing? Is there any more detail to this article?
All I can think of is Hot Fuzz, and I don't know why.
I'm thinking like America, like Lethal Weapon kind of style, where they smash a car in, and then you got Mel Gibson rolling on the floor going, "Die, motherfuckers!"
It's England. Let's be honest. It's a bunch of.
Well, it's just for pursuing a suspect.
Through their wedding. I feel really sorry for them now. They were just
Have you seen
It's a
that
good
video on
story to
YouTube
tell.
that's really famous, where this famous like the best man gives a ring to the
Groom?
newlyweds, and then he falls over.
Oh.
The bride and the priest fall over into the pool behind.
They all faint or something.
No, so there's these steps.
Yeah.
And this obviously the best man has the ring, so he walks up. Can I have the rings, please? He walks up, trips on the step.
Deliberately or not deliberately?
No, accidentally.
Accidentally falls over, knocks the bride and the priest over into the pool.
Oh shit! Wow, that's terrible.
And there's also that famous picture of the woman on a wedding day that got unfortunately hit with
Poo.
diarrhea, just out of nowhere.
No.
You just see
Out of nowhere?
the back of the wedding dress is just caked in.
Oh, she had diarrhea.
Oh no.
She had diarrhea. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst mental image I've had.
It could have been like nerves or something, obviously, because some people, when they have severe anxiety, it comes out in the form of
Poo.
you need
To poo.
I've had
Is
that
it a
couple of
defense
times in my
mechanism?
life,
If someone
and
tries to attack
horrible.
you, you just.
Defecate.
No, it's just nerves or anxiety.
No, but it would
cause
be
you
an
to-
evolutionary
Yeah.
advantage, possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Like with squids that ink.
Yeah.
Like they squirt ink.
You're
It's
gonna
like when
attack
I
me,
get-
I'm gonna shit my own pants.
When I get a lot of anxiety, I piss a lot. So maybe that's like a thing against the fact
Yeah.
that if a saber-tooth tiger's trying to attack you, just piss on them.
I've had it before where I've had anxiety about something where it's got me to the point where I was on the toilet for about 2.5 hours and I just couldn't get off, and it was horrible.
You couldn't get off because you weren't beating hard enough. Sorry, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it when you said that.
So
I know.
York Video Pro.
I know we're talking about the affliction you have with
Couldn't
your
get
anxiety,
off
but I couldn't
because you
resist
weren't
that.
beating hard enough.
Are we talking about that, or are we talking still about our food channel?
Well, what a lovely conversation to end the podcast on.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Say,
This has been our 26th episode.
Yep.
I think we've broken Josh. But in
you've broken York Video Pro.
yes, on our video, on our Facebook
Broke it in.
and Twitter channels.
You do laugh like a smoker.
You do. You done?
Don't smoke, kids.
Don't do it. Don't take drugs. Boom.
Except if it's
Stop.
uncut Nicaraguan. It's really
No,
fucking good
no, because
stuff.
do it in countries where it's legal. Anyway.
I mean, depends what it is, because that shit's expensive, man.
Unless
Yeah, don't do it in Miami. That's the real takeaway we just got from Mickey.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs in Miami because it costs you fucking what, 60 times more?
No, it's
600
everywhere.
times?
In England, it's.
Yeah, Nicaragua's 300
I would
quid.
like to hold my hand up and say that I've never actually tried it. God's honest truth.
La
but
Coca. You never tried the coca?
La coca?
I've got a really addictive personality. Stay away from that sort of stuff.
I've never
I had a
tried it
chemist,
either,
right?
no.
This is basically a chemist who used to work for me, was from Syria.
Simon House.
And he used to have his own chemist.
Don't know what you're talking about.
What's the word? And he basically said, anything that's grown out the ground, you're fine. Anything that's made in a lab is specifically designed to get you hooked, addicted, and fucked up from it. It's specifically designed to do that. Anything that grows.
Bounties.
Apart from bounties. They grow in trees.
Here's a thought. It's the only natural thing within them. How do you make biscuit? Milk from a cow. How do you make chocolate? Milk.
Milk is natural.
And wheat.
Yeah, but I'm talking
It's
about
natural.
stuff that grows out the ground.
But
What
it's got
else?
chocolate on the outside of it, mate. So it's
Yeah,
not-
but it grows out of the ground. Name another celebration that grows out of the ground.
Bounties don't grow out
They
the
don't
ground.
grow out
There's
the
not a
ground.
bounty plant.
Does a coconut grow
There's not a
out?
bounty
Does a
tree.
coconut grow out the... Don't get me with
peanuts.
technicalities.
You know peanuts, they grow on trees.
There you go.
I need to stop now.
Yeah, you do. Right.
Does that technically count as 2-1?
Oh, yeah. Just because it's nuts.
The comeback's on!
Just because that's all you think about.
Okay, so,
sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a Twitter poll and Facebook poll about what is the best celebration. Please vote on it. You'll see it. We're linked up, and we'll add it all together and tell you in the next podcast. The next podcast, we're going to do the debate of which pizza place is better, Domino's or Pizza Hut. That is going to be the next debate. So please tune in for that.
It's real hard-hitting stuff, isn't it?
Hard-hitting subjects we go for the gentleman's debate. Please follow us on our Instagram, which is the gentleman's debate. Twitter, which is at @TGD_podcast. Facebook is the Gentleman's Debate Podcast. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the Gentleman's Debate Podcast, isn't it, Josh?
Yep.
So search for that and subscribe to it to make sure you're kept up to date. And on iTunes and all the other podcasting apps, you can subscribe to us. So click the subscribe button. This has been episode 26. Yep, 26. Are bounties the worst celebrations? Yes, they are. Say goodbye, Sam.
Goodbye, Sam.
Say goodbye, Mickey.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Josh.
Bye, guys.
Snickers are the worst.
Shut up, you bitch. And this is Simon. Goodbye, you beautiful, beautiful people.
Snickers are the worst.
Bounties are.
Snickers.
Bounties.
Snickers.
Bounties.
Snickers.
I will fight you both.
You want one, see?
Oh. So,
I'm sorry about that.
I think this is the interesting bit.
Oh, that's a bit too much. Just
Ladies.
You're Video Pro. You can't beat an after 8 through the anus.